Everybody, it's Chris and I'm back to do another pour with you today. So today I want to try doing a feather pull with a string, and I've never tried this before, but I think it's really beautiful, so fingers crossed that it works out. The colors I'm using today are Liquitex Turquoise Deep, which is this color here. This is left over from another pour that I had, so I thought this would be a good use of it. I also have some of the number 6 Golden Neutral Gray, which is kind of a brownish gray color, and I thought it would be actually really pretty with a cobalt. And then I thought I would mix in some Glorious Gold with it as well. So I have a string here. This is actually from the kitchen because I decided I wanted to try this, and of course, you know, why prepare ahead of time and actually go buy string? But this is just some kitchen string that we had in the cupboard, and so I thought, well, you know what, we're going to give it a go. So I've cut this a little bit longer than what my canvas is. I'm working on a 12 by 16 canvas, and I'm just going to start by putting some of this paint over here on the side. And I think what I'll do is just do kind of some rows of color, and then we will dip that string right into the paint and then put it onto the canvas. So I'm just gonna kind of layer my colors out here, and then we'll put in some of the beige. I really do feel like it looks more beige than it does gray. Actually, I just said it was gold, but it's gray. So this is the warm number 6 gray. And I think that's looking pretty good. All right. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna kind of weave it in and out of the paint here to get this coated. Just gonna kind of let it do what it wants, I think. And then I've got my little spatula here. I'm just gonna kind of push that down into the paint so that it gets saturated. All right, that's looking pretty good. And now I'm just gonna pick this string up. And I'm gonna lay it across the canvas. I'm gonna hang on to both ends so that I kind of have a little bit more control over it. And just lay it down on the white, kind of in what I feel would be the shape of a feather. And so this is the end that doesn't have paint on it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and slowly pull this up and create the feather shape. I'm trying not to let my paint, I'm kind of going slow because I can see that my white paint is ahead of the string, and maybe I had a little bit too much on there because I feel like it's going to ruin it if I let that white paint go over. But it's looking very pretty. So just kind of going a little bit wider towards the top. That's what I did not want to happen, is that white paint is going over. So maybe we'll just tip it a little bit and help it kind of go back down there. I think if I had a bigger string, that probably would not happen. But this is what I had, so I'm just gonna let that kind of pull that paint down and let it flow off the top, hopefully. There we go. And there we go, there's 1/2. All right, and then I'm just gonna kind of wring out some of the paint because I don't want all that white on there. And then I'm gonna go back into my paint again. And then we'll do the other side. There we go. All right, now I'm gonna pick up my string again and lay it back down, following the same line that I had, hopefully. Like so. And then we're going to pull up the opposite way. And hopefully this time I can stay ahead of the white. I'm just kind of slightly tipping it just to keep that white from going over. I really didn't think that my white was that thick, and I didn't think I had that much on the canvas. So there's no silicone in my paints. You can see that there's some cell reaction over there on the right from the first side that we did. And that's just the paint pouring medium that I use. I'm going to try and get some of this white off of here so that it's not causing issues. Here we go, that's better. I'm just going to pull it off of the right top there. Still going nice and slow so that that white paint doesn't jump over the edge of my string. And then I'm going to take this string, actually I don't think I am. I think what I'll do is just take a little bit of the cobalt and then come down right off of this bottom part and create the end of the feather. And there we go, just like that. That's very pretty. It's very simple painting, but I think simple is good sometimes. Let me pick this up and show you a little bit closer view. And you can kind of see the cells in there. It's very pretty. And there we have it, a turquoise and gold feather. Because why wouldn't there be a turquoise and gold feather? I'm sure certainly there's some bird that has a turquoise and gold feather, right? Okay, so that is a feather string pull, and I think it turned out pretty cool. I really kind of like that it's so simple. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.